footage
I
yet?
haven't actually looked at the footage. Yeah, we did a footage dump. We have a footage dump. I just haven't looked at any of the footage. What fucking time?
Whoa! Whoa! He's yelling.
Like, whatever. I'm not getting mad. I wanted to see if whenever we just have like just downtime, if we want to get together, like you and Emily, Brittany, and myself, and film some Record Girl stuff, the master stuff.
Someone's gotta do my makeup. I didn't shave my stash at all. I kept it out.
Oh yeah. What?
I don't know.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to see what it looked like, and it doesn't really. I
couldn't
really
tell the
notice.
difference.
Brienne said she did just now, but I'm like maybe from the side.
But I still can't really tell the difference.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna.
Maybe people will tomorrow.
I thought it was gonna be more prevalent. It's not. Maybe if I took this down to a 4. If I took it down to like a 3 or a 2,
then it would be.
Nice.
You want to play basketball? Are they playing Counter-Strike? No.
I love watching. Like TBS had a CS:GO World Gaming. Like they started. You know how they like have esports on TBS now, and they started with Counter-Strike, and it was fascinating. And I had no fucking clue what was going on.
We used to have like full-on LAN parties where we'd have 5 or 6 computers upstairs, 5 or 6 computers downstairs, and we'd be playing each other. So like the group upstairs would be playing the group downstairs, and we'd be playing Counter-Strike and Half-Life, and it was some of the best times of my life.
I never went to a LAN party, but some of my buddies had it. We used to just play online with each other in a chat, like we played Rainbow Six.
Yeah, this kid had
Counter-Strike is
between
Rainbow
this kid
Six,
and his dad. There were so many computers in this house that we were able to do a LAN party.
Are you
It was.
kidding me?
I'm not. Like we didn't have to take any computers over because he had all.
That's crazy. That would be awesome.
It was awesome. I'm not making this up either. Like we get 6 to 10 of us together after school or whatever, and we just play. We'd play and eat junk food, and it was so much fun. I missed that so much. And then I photoshopped our band director's head on a porn star and have him getting double dicked. And the kid's mom found out of the house that we were going to, and I got in trouble from him. And he was, and then she thought my parents were going to discipline me, but my parents thought it was funny. Stupid bitch. She was an asshole. Parental discretion is advised. All right, I was listening to the Straight Outta Compton album today, and oh man, "A Bitch Is a Bitch" is one of my favorite songs on that album.
I don't know if I just learned that my cats have been eating like the fuzzy parts on them, you know, or the plush part down there to grab this, which fell.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
But the patting part. Oh yeah. Jesus. Wow, that thing is toast. Still looks workable.
I guess, but
Usable.
gee. Put on like Crocs. I think. Or my Crocs.
Well, it's because you have a pair of Crocs.
No, I love those. I ain't too proud of the Crocs. Do whatever I want.
bitch.
Easy, easy, motherfucking E. We're live.
Motherfucking E.
Chino. Good gravy. Good Lord. I wonder if we're going to get copyright infringement. I mean, it's probably not even picked up. Jesus. He's doing sitcoms, family sitcoms.
Foster and I were talking about him today. Do you think young Ice Cube would be disappointed in old Ice Cube?
Probably until old Ice Cube showed him his bank account.
Yeah.
He'd be like, well, you know, it's sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you make a living.
I don't know if it is.
Respect yourself. Definitely getting copyright now.
Okay.
Disney's going to give us a cease and desist because I'm sure they own them. The rights. I'm sure they own the rights to NWA now.
Oh, I'm gonna rock some NWA on our way home, man.
Oh, yeah?
So he shadowed us this afternoon. How how a person really is, have them shadow our team. We're walking, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm saying fuck, and I'm just like, Homo one. I was like, this person wants us to take you to a fucking meeting, but I don't really see it to the point of taking you to the fucking meeting. And I'm doing this, and after a while, he starts something like, well, that's fucking stupid. And he's just like, I was saying that, and he just loosened up and he started cussing and shit. I was like, yes, excellent, excellent. He seems like a good kid, though.
Yeah.
He looks like a student.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he was a young guy. You can talk bad about Nick. I mean, right in front of his face.
Good. Nothing. Talk bad about me about
Oh,
except my tiny penis and my overweight and balding hair.
Plenty. Jeez. You're not fat, bitch.
Bitch. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's do
Ready?
this shit. Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice. with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Bum, 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 bum. I thought you were. Isn't that two different parts?
Okay, anyway. Hey guys,
Hey, everyone.
this is our podcast,
Yep, I'm in it
I'm
as
Nick.
well. I'm Jesse.
and this is what is football juice?
Joe.
I just wanted to go Juice Nation.
And this is Juice Nation's cast.
And I said Nason, not Nation. Oof. Well, maybe we should start over.
Nah, well, it's fine. If we didn't start over last time when your
That's
mic
true.
didn't work for the first 3 minutes, I think we'll be fine.
That's a good point. Wait,
Was that last week or this week? You go. I think you've been saying
I think I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Mike's
We
on.
didn't check Lev's technically
didn't.
this time. It's
We
okay.
didn't.
Uh-oh, we got a tweet. Uh-oh, it's a little early in the...
We got a tweet
We got a
already?
tweet.
Oh,
we got a,
I didn't get a tweet.
I got one. Look, it says... retweet... Nicholas McKegas retweeted your tweet.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I did. Yep. I did.
No question there. But that's fine, I guess.
There was no question.
That's fine.
Hey, there was football on this weekend, and
There was.
we're ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I watched some. I didn't get to watch... Actually, I watched Saturdays, quite a bit of it, but I did not get to watch really any Sunday, except for... I think I watched the fourth quarter of the New Orleans game.
You didn't need to watch the Chargers-Patriots game.
No, I was super surprised and actually pretty disappointed in that, and
Me too.
to see that game or hear about that game, I guess.
I had forgot that the game. Like I guess I wasn't fully sure when it was on, and I had played basketball and I went home and I had to shovel. So I was shoveling, and it was like 12:20, 12:30 when I got done, and I was
Okay.
like, okay, I gotta watch the game. And I turned on the game and it's 21-7, and then the Patriots scored and it was 28-7. And I
Good
just
Lord.
turned off the TV and went, I don't need to watch this game
So
anymore.
do something else.
Yep.
What quarter was that?
First.
Oh god.
It was 21-7 in the first quarter, and it was just there was really no point after that because it wasn't a ball game.
That's insane.
Yeah,
So Tom Brady is telling everybody to F off. Basically.
he has I think 13 AFC Championship appearances, which is like twice as many as the person who has it below with. I think it was like Johnny Unitas or something.
Oh man, that's crazy. Although I did see a crazy stat saying that Mark Sanchez has won more on the road playoff games than Tom Brady has.
I don't believe that.
It is. It's true.
What?
Tom Brady's only won 3 road games in the playoffs, and Mark Sanchez has won 4. Yeah, it's a legit stat. So if he wins this weekend, he'll officially be tied with Mark
He'll be as
Sanchez.
good as Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, he'll be the GOAT. He's got to get to that Mark Sanchez level
It's
to be
the
considered
one
the
thing
GOAT.
Sanchez has over him. Oh,
Yeah.
and the fact of how many teams.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Do you remember a quarterback for the Vikings with the last name Sage?
Yeah. No, his first name was Sage Rosenfels, and he went to Iowa State. Fun fact.
I know a guy for Pickett who's good friends with him and was just hanging out with him the other couple weeks back. Yeah,
Where does he live?
I think he still lives in Minnesota.
Really? Because Sage Rosenfels was, he was maybe like a backup, and it was a while ago.
So
Like,
that's what he and I were talking about. This guy Brian who was talking about Sage, and he was talking. We were having a discussion and shit, and I don't remember why he was hanging out with him over the weekend. But I think they went to like oh no, it was over the summer they were hanging out, and they went to this. You know how we have the Arts Fest? It was Minnesota's Arts Fest, and they went and joined, and they hung out for a couple days. And apparently he went to school with him.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a journeyman. He went around
Yep,
and he went to the Texans. He was with the Texans for a
that's
while.
what he was telling me, that he was a career backup, and that the Vikings traded for him
Yeah.
from the Texans, and
Right.
he got a $9 million guaranteed 3-year contract, and he was supposed to be a starter.
Dang. Yeah, he
But then Brett Favre was picked up.
yeah, it was around that time. And I do remember that because Sage, he played pretty well for us, I think, when he was in, but
I don't remember him because I remember Favre's year when he went down. It was Joe Webb who went in.
Yeah.
But then Brian
Christian-
told me he thinks he believes Sage was injured at that time.
Maybe. I don't remember what the depth chart was. I remember Sage Rosenfels being there. I remember Brett Favre coming in. Then we had Christian Ponder that was supposed to like take over when Joe Webb was there. But then Christian Ponder went in and Joe Webb was his backup because I remember they went to the playoffs one year and Christian Ponder was injured.
It was
And
Webb, and I remember
and Webb went in, yeah.
fantasy people were crazy because you could put Webb in as a wide receiver or a quarterback.
Yeah, it was pretty weird because they had a Blazer package for him because he went to UAB, which is the University of Alabama Birmingham, and I believe they are the Blazers, which is a dragon. I think is their logo.
I thought it was really kind of neat, and I wanted to talk to you about
That
it.
is cool.
I thought you'd
I like
find
that a lot.
interesting.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Class
so-
and I were both pretty blown away.
I don't know where he's from, but he went to Iowa State, and yeah, he played in Minnesota. I'm kind of surprised though because he spent a lot of time in Houston. I'm surprised that he's living in Minnesota, unless he's from the area. Because, like I said, Iowa State, so he had to have been like.
I mean, he said that they went up and met up with them for that festival, so I'm guessing he's still in Minnesota.
Oh, or maybe he lives in somewhere else and just met him there.
Yeah, maybe. But that was pretty cool.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
He played.
You should talk to him, try to get him on the show.
Oh, he's got a sweet beard right now. If
Oh,
that's
really?
if
I
that's
wanna
a
see.
if that's a current picture. Oh, he's from Maquoketa. He was born in Maquoketa, Iowa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. The beard.
Yeah. He's got his aviator sunglasses on. That was quite a little thing you did just there. I kind of glazed over that. That's cool. He's from Iowa, and he played quarterback for Iowa State and became a pro. How many pro quarterbacks
Iowa
that you can
back.
think of that were born in Iowa? Like some of them like went to Iowa, but
Oh, I can't name them who were born, but I know like Rudock.
yeah, Rudock,
Beathard.
who was before that?
Stanzi.
Yeah, Stanzi.
That's all I got. Oh no, there was another one, right? Who was the quarterback for the Iowa like 15 years ago that went to?
All I can think of is Brad Banks.
This is. Oh, God damn it! I can't remember his name.
Oh.
If anyone's listening right now,
Oh my God! Oh, if it's this guy, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I feel like I want to Google it, but
No, that
almost
can't
at
be
this
right.
point,
That
I
can't be
don't
right.
wanna
That can't be
Google
right.
it.
That can't be right. I wanted to say Matt Sherman, but it can't be Matt Sherman because first of all, that was a long time ago. It was 18 years ago, and his mom was my German teacher in high school, and my cousin played center when he was the quarterback, and he ended up being the Iowa's quarterback. And I think my brother-in-law played with him, and if he didn't play with him, he was like right after he left, but he was a tight end. My brother-in-law, that is.
Drew Tate. Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, probably, but I don't think he ever went to the NFL. In fact, there's a story about him being an asshole and like blowing his shot at the NFL.
Ooh.
Because there was some story about and he blew a shot in the CFL or something too because
Canadian football. Yeah, he was in the CFL.
he was an a-hole to somebody who was in the AFL.
He's now a quarterback coach
CFL.
for the CFL.
Oh, okay. He blew a shot big time just because he was being an asshole about it. And that's what I heard about. My thing that I've heard about him is that he's an asshole. So, hey, good luck to him. I hope he's doing great. Oh, but what's Ricky Stanzi doing now? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. Oh, he was signed by the Rams as an undrafted free agent in 2007.
Who?
Drew Tate.
Oh, okay.
He's also played for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Calgary
yeah. Stampede.
Stampeders,
Yep.
and the Ottawa Red Blacks.
He didn't make it to the Dreadnoughts, huh? That sucks.
He
Wait, is that right? The
he was a
Dreadnoughts?
defensive analyst for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. What?
Chanticleers?
In 2018, before coming out of retirement to join the Rough Riders. On December 17th, 2018, Tate retired from professional football and was named the quarterbacks coach for the Lions the following day. Not the Detroit Lions, right?
I don't know. Oh no, BC Lions, British Columbia Lions.
Okay, because
There's a team.
Matt Stafford wouldn't be getting any better.
Yeah. Tiger Cats, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, that's where Johnny Football went. And then he got traded to, I think he got traded to the Montreal Alouettes. There's one team that just kills it. That, like, is that it, really? Toronto Argonauts.
I'm getting
Maybe
a
that's
little
what
bit
I'm
more
thinking of.
excited about this. What's this? Fuck, I forgot the name. You're gonna know it, but the league that starts for 10 weeks in February.
The American Alliance of American Football. Or
yeah,
something?
that's what I was. I thought Alliance was somewhere there. I think that it's going to be kind of interesting.
Yeah. I think I decided. Oh, by the way, there's news. There's breaking news.
Oh,
So
really?
Brad Childress, who was the Vikings head coach for a little bit, he was the head coach for Atlanta's team, and they
Atlanta CFL team. Wait, what?
the AAF team, Alliance of American Football.
Okay.
He was the head coach of Atlanta's team, and he left.
recently.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. They didn't say. But apparently, Mike Vick is like the quarterbacks coach or something.
He's
like
the,
that?
no, he's the. I think he's a offensive coordinator or the coach for one of
I
the
think
teams.
I think it's Atlanta again.
And then someone else was Mike Singletary.
Oh, really?
Mike Singletary.
Oh,
is a
he's
coach.
crazy.
Yeah. Did you hear about the story from Singletary that he went into the Niners locker room at halftime and pulled his pants down and was and made a comment of either like you're embarrassing yourselves like this or this is what a real man looks like. I can't
Ooh.
remember. It's been a long time since I've heard the story. I'm gonna look it up.
Whoops. That's something you can't do. I'm looking at teams right now. The Atlanta Legends look the most like the Vikings. But I think I'm going to be a Salt Lake Stallions fan.
I like the name.
And their logo is badass.
Don't crawl back through the couch to get it. I'll look later.
I think I still have it. Let me throw it up onto the screen, not throw it up like... Yeah, throw it up.
What the fuck?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, so I guess it was halftime. The Niners were getting beat 20-3. He walked in, dropped his pants, and said, "We're getting our tails whipped out there. Now let's get back out there." Singletary, whose team has a bye week, has issued a statement. "I used my pants to illustrate that we were getting our tails whipped on Sunday and how humiliating that should feel for all of us. I needed to do something to dramatize my point. There were other ways I could have done it, but I think this got the message across. I'm excited about having the team back at practice on Monday so we can get the work done."
All right, 3, 2, 1. There we go. There it is. I moved it so it's not all over our
sweet.
faces. So Atlanta
We
Legends
totally looked at
is
this
top
before.
Yeah, we have. We picked a team. I can't remember who it was,
I
but
can't.
Matt Asiata is the running back for the Salt Lake Stallions.
Oh, good for him.
And I really like the blue on blue and gray, like silver, like combination. So I think I'm gonna stick. With the Stallions there, the Salt Lake
kind of dig
Stallions.
the Legends one or the Memphis Express. Kind of like the Hot Shots for some reason.
I like the Apollos. I mean, there's a lot of I don't really like Birmingham. And by the way, we're probably just repeating everything we talked about that time.
For sure. For sure. Hey, Jose, what are you drinking? Like 20 minutes in.
I'm drinking Angry Orchard Crisp Apple Original Blend Cider.
Oh, hey. You got to try one of those left cider barrel.
I had 2 of them.
What did you think of the oak barrel ones?
Pretty good.
I don't think they're as sweet. I think they leave an almost like olive juice taste in your mouth though. Like it's not that. I had a dirty martini made for me by Matt one time, and I just remember it tasted like I was drinking a glass of sweat.
Ugh.
Because he puts a bunch of olive juice in it.
Olive juice?
The stuff that's in that jar or whatever.
Oh,
It's-
I would have done that with pickles. Pickle juice.
That would be better with pickle juice in it. But my only complaint about this Salt Left Cider barrel age or oak barrel, whatever, is that the aftertaste, there's a slight, almost like salty sweat taste that I've noticed.
I don't really remember because
You were nervous.
I was super nervous, and I was just trying to do something to take the edge off, which it did. I think I loosened up quite a bit after two of those
things are like
Sunzos.
6 or 8% alcohol, I think.
I felt
We
great.
did some filming this past weekend. Jesse and I made some magic together again.
Emily had
Emily's directorial debut.
And had a dynamite idea, and I think it worked pretty well, and I think we got some good stuff. I think that I don't want anybody in my family to watch it per se.
It's pretty vulgar.
I'm just saying because of what I said. I was thinking about it. I hadn't thought about it at all until like maybe yesterday, and I was like, oh man.
You know, I started thinking about it yesterday too, but just I kept circling through the Ron Jeremy Peter North shit.
Yeah.
that I was thinking about, and I started thinking about like I should have tried to name some female porn actresses, but there are so many.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But we were talking about dicks. But we talked about dicks a lot. It's mostly about dicks.
I mean, why not? I guess.
Hey, talk about what you know. That's what they say. Write about what you know, or whatever. So we just write about because we have them.
Well,
as some form, of them. Anyway, what are you drinking?
Oh, me? Mm-hmm. I'm drinking this Kirkland Canadian whiskey.
Oh, bringing it back again, huh? I just went to Costco today.
They sell out of this shit quick, man. They had a pallet a couple weeks ago, and then when I was in there over the weekend, they had 15 bottles left.
A pallet of cake? No, a hammock of cake.
Hammock of cake.
A desk of Cheez-Its? It's that Family Guy thing.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow, guys.
Oh. You know who doesn't have to go to work tomorrow?
Oh, really? Who's sick? No,
I'm talking about...
Cats?
Mm-mm. No, I'm talking about that.
Oh, son of a bitch. You wouldn't have to work tomorrow, you sack of shit.
You douche. Anyway.
Yeah.
let me just play it out. I don't feel like talking to that son of a bitch. It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
Where'd my phone go?
Hey everyone.
Hi.
Where'd my phone go? My Man of the Hour is Carlos Geronimo Anderson. Geronimo spelled with a J in this case for some reason. 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's actually started the last 3 games. Don't get mad. I'm only doing this because so in his last 3 games he had so his first game starting he had 167 yards and 1 touchdown. The next game he had 132 yards and 1 touchdown with 22 receiving yards. And then this last game he had 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's been just like he's a freaking wrecking crew.
Yeah. Watching that Cowboys game, the Cowboys didn't deserve to win that game. Like, if they were to win that game, I think I would have been a little disappointed because they didn't deserve it. Mm-hmm. They couldn't stop a fat has-been who's been cut by 3 fucking teams.
I don't know if they just know how to, like, scheme for him or if he just runs. I mean, it's not just them, though.
I know. He's done it to 3 different teams. He's played
crazy.
Better than Todd Gurley lately.
Yeah. It's weird. Well, Todd Gurley has been a little bit injured, which is why they brought him in. But it's like... I think I picked him because of the story. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Because he's just this bowling ball, like almost a fullback, like running back. He's a power back.
I was gonna pick C.J. Anderson too. I obviously didn't because fuck the Rams.
Well, and he was saying that like after he got cut by Oakland, he thought he'd never play in the NFL again. And then just randomly Rams pick him up. Throw him in, and he's got something to prove, and he's doing it.
He's been running well enough that they can split carries, and that'll help them on Sunday against the Saints, I think.
Right? Yeah, I think so too. I think he's a weapon that he just came out of nowhere, just like congealed.
So yeah, their run game I think is better than their passing game right now, for sure. But Goff also hasn't. I don't think Goff has had a truly solid game since Kupp went out. Like I don't think Goff has been playing up to his level since Cooper Kupp went out.
I don't really think Goff on his own is amazing.
Yeah.
I think Goff with Gurley and the weapons he has around him,
I think I
is
would take
great.
10 other quarterbacks over Jared Goff.
he'd probably be, I don't know if he'd make my 10. Oh, man, we should do that. I don't know if I could rattle it off.
I don't know if I could either. It would be in no particular order, but I feel like Brady would be up there, Aaron Rodgers would be up there, and Mahomes, Breeze.
Yeah. Mahomes,
fucking Phillip Rivers.
Rivers, yep.
Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Russell Wilson's great. Like
he wins. That's his deal. Like he just knows how to win.
The perfectly placed deep balls that he does. I think Russell Wilson's got one of the best deep ball passes in the league.
Maybe.
Like he can hit Tyler Lockett 60 yards down the field.
I would
perfectly.
probably put Stafford even above Goff. I mean, Stafford doesn't have the team around him, but Stafford is a good player.
I agree.
Still. Like he's been like the only one playing on that team for years now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cousins, yep, obviously.
No,
good call.
I don't know if I put Kirk
Well, you're the
Cousins.
one who said it. I was just putting down.
I
what you
didn't
said.
say it.
Yeah, you said it. That's
Ben
what I was putting down.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah,
him
although
over it.
he's starting to eat shit. But
Yeah, I mean, he had an okay season. Thought he had an okay season.
who are we missing? Cam Newton.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
I'd put Matt Ryan over Goff.
yeah, definitely. He had an off year, but he's still better than
If
him.
Cam Newton's healthy, I'd say Cam Newton's better than Goff. But Cam Newton hasn't been healthy in like 2 seasons.
Luck.
Oh, yeah. After this season, for sure, Andrew Luck, man.
Andrew Luck, but Newton. Let's just say that they're healthy in this scenario.
Then Cam Newton. I'd put Cam Newton over Goff. I don't think Goff. I think Goff is going to.
That's 11 right there. We can stop.
I think Goff is going to come. Like, I just don't think Goff is as good as we may think.
I mean,
Not us, obviously. We clearly think there are 11 quarterbacks who are better than
right.
Goff.
I mean, then you're starting to get into the. You're starting to get into the middle tier. You're starting to get into like the Cousins, and you're starting to get
Dak.
into Dak. Yeah, there's one I just had in the tip of my Wentz.
Yep.
Like in that tier,
And Wentz would be better, but he can't stay healthy.
right? Well, speaking of Wentz,
Yeah.
they're gonna stick with Wentz and let Foles walk. And apparently,
Would you-
Jacksonville is gonna make a big push to get.
Would you put
Foles.
Foles over Goff?
This ties in perfectly. This is such a crazy thing. I'm gonna save this to my desktop and then put it up on the screen because I saw it and I was like, "Whoa!"
Is it about Foles?
Oh yeah, you probably saw it, but I want to show you anyway. It's cool. It's very weird.
I haven't decided what I want to happen with Foles because, like, I want Jacksonville to sign him, and I think I want him to do really well for Jacksonville. But historically speaking, Foles is going to tank that team, right? I mean, like,
Probably. He's probably not going to be that great.
he didn't do
It's
shit for St. Louis.
Probably not going to work. Okay. Present versus the future. This is from ESPN, I believe. I got it off Twitter. Look at the stats between Nick Foles and Carson Wentz.
So good.
Starts
They're almost
38,
identical.
40, 38 for Foles, 40 for Carson Wentz, and this is how many games they've started.
Wentz has more losses.
Yeah, so Nick Foles is 25 and 13. Wentz
passing
is
yards.
23 and 17. The passing yards, Foles has like I don't know, like not even
numbers
100,
are almost
70,
identical.
70 yards more. Their passing rating, their passing or completion percentage is the same, 63.7. Their TD to interception, Foles has one less TD, but the same interception rating. And Foles is 93.9 passer rating, and Wentz is 92.5. And Foles is 4-2 in the playoffs, and Wentz has never been there.
He's never played in the playoffs.
That is nuts.
So the Eagles are committed to Wentz, but like, we should really let's have this discussion, man. Do you think they should stay committed to Wentz, or do you think they should be like, Foles is our guy? Foles has taken to the playoffs 2 years in a row, had a chance to make the Super Bowl again this year. Like they led the Chiefs for 14-0 for 2 quarters, and it was still a close game. Foles, no, like I don't think Foles is a great quarterback,
Right.
But I think he's great in a perfectly suited for him system,
Right.
And right now, the system
It's
is
the
suited
Eagles,
for
yeah.
him.
Like he fits in perfect. Like he started to like. I mean, how many games did he lose the season in the regular season before they brought Wentz back in?
1 or 2.
Because they were panicking. They went
Yeah.
into panic mode. Wentz came in and won some games, and then he went down, and then Foles came in and just won out and got him into the
9 out of
playoffs.
10 or something.
Won a game in the playoffs. He beat the Bears, the best defense in the NFL. And then
realistically,
almost took out
beat
a
the Saints.
juggernaut. Yeah, Chiefs. No. Yeah, Doey. What am I talking about? I actually didn't get to watch that game, which sucks because I really wanted to watch that game. That's the one I came in at the end for, but it was over by then. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, Foles has been everywhere, so he's been on different teams, right? And Wentz has just been on this team. So Foles has been kicked around like a starter, not a starter. Like
I kind of think the Eagles might be best making Nick Foles the highest paid backup in NFL history.
yeah, maybe. I mean,
Like,
they
because-
don't have the money though. That's their thing.
But Wentz hasn't played a full season since he's entered the league, right?
Right.
Maybe that first season.
No, wasn't his first season the Foles' Super
No, this
Bowl
is
win?
his third season. Dak and him, I thought got. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah, I think you're right actually on that one. I don't know.
Oh,
if
I
he's-
should also probably go over my man of the hour at some point.
Oh yeah. Wow. We went freaking Brandon's been standing right there going, I'm like, what the
He
hell's
started
going
eating
on?
chips. I've seen him make out with Bran a couple
Did you
times.
say
It's
he's
weird.
stood there eating shit?
Chips. Well, that too.
And then he ate shit and then made out with my wife? That's weird.
I'm picking Julian Edelman because he had 9 catches for 151 yards against the Chargers, which the Chargers have supposed to have a good defense.
Well, their defense is, supposedly money. I don't, man, freaking, the Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl again, aren't they?
Probably, if you think about it, it's going to be so. The Super Bowl is either going to be, if you look at the Super Bowl this way, you're either going to have 2 of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, and like the last great old quarterback rivalry that we have today, and
Which would
Drew
be-
Brees and Tom Brady.
that would be neat,
That would be an
actually.
awesome Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or you could have the
battle-
young
the
quarterback
battle of the
Super Bowl.
future, you know?
Yes, in a high-scoring Chiefs-Rams game, or you're gonna get a Patriots and Rams game in which the Patriots are gonna win because of experience, or
Correct.
you're gonna get a Saints Chiefs game and the Saints are gonna win because of experience.
I don't know. Saints Chiefs, that would be a shootout. My
Yeah.
God. That
I
would be a
don't think-
glorious game, I
don't
think.
think the Chiefs are. I don't think they'll make it out of Sunday. And
But
if they
the
make it
thing
out of
is,
Sunday, they won't be
the-
winning the Super Bowl.
Well, here's the thing about the Chiefs. I don't think you can discount. Sure, maybe some of them don't have the experience, but Andy Reid has the experience.
But Andy Reid always shits the bed this time of year.
But he hasn't yet. I mean,
Yeah.
and I mean,
I don't. I'm
don't know.
torn because I like Andy Reid, but obviously he was the Eagles coach for 14 to 16 years, so I kind of.
I don't like. It's tough for me. I don't like New Orleans. I'm still holding on to freaking Bountygate because of that. Because I truly believe that was our Super Bowl to win.
After the Rams did that to the Cowboys, though, I just want the Saints to beat the hell out of the Rams.
Maybe I could view it like this. Oh, by the way, Mike Thomas almost got my man of the hour.
Me too. Yeah, I mean, there were a good handful of people that we could have had be the man of the hour.
Yeah, a part of me wants to see Brady versus Breeze, then both of them retire,
Yeah. So that'll be an interesting.
and then Sean
thing, too.
Payton also retires and gets the F out of there. 'Cause I despise Sean Payton. I think he's a son of a bitch.
I don't think Drew Brees would retire if he won a Super Bowl, but it would make sense if he were to retire. But he's still playing at such an elite level. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, I'm I feel like I'd be 90% confident in saying he's going to retire right away.
Even though he's already committed.
I know.
But here's the thing.
If he wins a 6th fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of like, at what point are these two going to hit that Peyton Manning level? Like, Peyton Manning was great, and then he just wasn't.
Yeah.
Of course, he had, like, his neck was...
shoulder shit.
Yeah, right, which is bad. But I
But
mean,
also, like, Brady has started to show those signs of decline this
well,
season.
he started to show a little bit of...
in that playoff game Saturday win against
well,
Zach.
because he had a week's rest.
Yeah.
It was the end of the season, and he started to lose a little bit of steam. Week of rest, boom, murdered it. The thing is, he has got to have he's going to have another game, and then he's going to have a week of rest if he makes the Super Bowl, and then he's going to kill somebody.
Why the fuck didn't we pick Sony Michel for our say what play of the game?
I don't know what he had.
He had like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Oh, really?
He had most of the touchdowns that day.
I didn't.
A couple long runs too.
Well, let's look it up, and so then that we can honor him.
Yes. All right, Brady, you can get the fuck out now.
He's already...
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bitch. So far this season, he had 209 attempts and 931 yards, which is 15th in the NFL, which actually surprises me a little bit.
Who?
Sony Michel. Oh, this is weird.
Emily, my wife, Emily, I'm going to give you this whiskey so I no longer drink it.
That's fun.
I have a long day at work tomorrow and cannot be hungover for it. Ooh.
129 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Whoa! I'm going to change it from Julian Edelman to Sony Michel.
I'm sticking with...
No, yeah, you should
CJ.
definitely stick with the Fat Anderson.
Although, Michelle had 6 more yards and 1 more touchdown. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he also got drafted in the first round?
I think so. Here's the thing about the Patriots, though. Next week, he probably won't even be on the field. He won't even make the trip. He'll be like, nah, don't worry about it.
We don't need him. We're good.
So, we've been chugging quite along here, and
Yeah, man.
haven't really even dove into any of my notes.
So we've been talking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it has been 30 minutes. How many?
32.
Yep, you're right.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, man, I want to talk about this. So, you know how we looked up Super Bowl? There was like a Vegas Super Bowl odds thing that we did last week, and I said, I had you guess or whatever.
I don't fully remember, but it's also because I drink a lot
No, that's fine.
during the casts.
Basically, what it was is in order of least likely to make the Super Bowl, it was Dallas, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Chargers, New England, Rams, KC, New Orleans. That was dead on. Because Dallas, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, and the Chargers were the lowest odd likely to make it in, and all 4 of them did not win.
Yep.
Ouch. Whoa, that was powerful.
I was disappointed the fact that no underdog teams won this weekend. It was kind of lame. All home teams won.
Yeah.
That shit's boring.
That usually doesn't happen. I feel like that doesn't usually happen.
Not normally, I guess. I don't know.
Excuse me. Using the same luck, if you will, or odds, now there are odds of where Antonio Brown lands.
The Niners, is he at like 80% the Niners?
Mm-mm. Wait. So wait, according to this, New Orleans is the most likely. So
Really?
No, sorry, that was Super Bowl.
Oh.
So
okay.
so yes, you're right. Actually, the Niners are first.
Yeah. I would imagine it'd be like Niners and Jets.
Yep.
And then Colts?
No,
Ravens?
no. Colts are on the list. Ravens are not.
Browns?
Nope, not on the list.
I don't know. Who's the team?
Oakland is third.
So I heard that Michael Irvin or Deion Sanders or whatever was saying that Dallas should try to make a run for Antonio Brown. That'd be awesome, but we couldn't. Like, we don't necessarily need him. We got Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper.
The Cowboys are 7th on this list.
Really?
7 of 8. The Colts, by the way, are 8th.
Okay.
49ers, Jets, Oakland, Arizona.
Oh man, I forgot about it.
I feel like he'd be wasted.
I don't
there.
think he'd want to go there.
No, not with. It's like Rosen.
Yeah.
David Johnson though, that'd be sweet for him and
Larry
Fitzy. Although Fitzy's, I think this is his last.
Do you think
year.
he'll retire? No. Or next year?
I think he'll go to the Vikings. He was the ball boy.
Honestly, if
He
went
might go to the
if he went to the
Vikings.
Vikings, he'd be a good slot guy for them.
It's not outlandish for him to
Fucking Diggs,
do that.
Thielen, and Larry Fitzgerald,
Oh, God.
and Kyle Rudolph, and Dalvin Cook.
I just got a broner.
I bet you get an offensive line, and that's a great offense.
I have an idea. Get Fitzy, draft all offensive linemen, and that's it.
Yeah.
Make some people get some pay
Figure out
cuts.
what the fuck happened to your defense.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Oh, did you see John DeFilippo got
Offensive coordinator for the Jags. Yeah. I
and
saw
so
that.
that's why a lot of people think Foles will go to the Jaguars.
By the way, interesting fact about let me finish this quick. So it's 49ers, Jets, Oakland, Arizona, Pittsburgh, back to his place. Then Miami, Cowboys, and the
He
Colts.
hasn't returned any of Rooney's calls.
No, that's another thing we need to talk about. So Jacksonville hired DeFilippo as offensive coordinator. He gets a second chance, but they need a quarterback desperately to fit his system, because that's all he does is throw the football. But did you know that in Cleveland he got one of the big things about DeFilippo is that he was in Cleveland as the offensive coordinator, I think, maybe? No, that can't be, because he's quarterback coach. But he got career years out of, I think he might have been the wide receivers coach or whatever. He got career years out of Travis Benjamin and Gary motherfucking Barnidge.
Is Barnes going to come? You think Barnes will come back? Barnes will play for the Jags?
Why wouldn't he play? Why didn't he play with the Vikings? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Why didn't he veteran minimum and get him paired up with Cal Rudolph?
He must be retired, right? Done forever.
What was it, earlier this year or last year that we had reports that he was just resting up a year? But how many years has he been out now? Is this his second year out, or is this his third now?
This is his second year. He's been out of the league 2 full seasons.
So he's not coming back. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody come or be out of the league 2 years, come back and be,
I'm going to tweet at him.
I think do it. Yeah. Who
figure out
was that?
that.
Remember when we Danielle? I think it was earlier this season or last season where we got him to tweet back at us. Danielle got him to tweet. Yeah.
We just gotta stay on him.
Yeah, dude. So Jacksonville could take him. Jacksonville could use Gary Barnidge because they don't have really tight ends to speak of. Not that I don't even know who their tight ends are right now. The last tight end that I can even think of that played for them was Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. Anyway, so I thought that was a little interesting snippet that I didn't know. And if he didn't get a call from DeFilippo to be in the Minnesota, oh God, how awesome! Oh man, I would have creamed my jeans if Barnidge signed with the Vikings. I would have flipped out.
Spelled DeFilippo, DeFlipo, or
I think it might be DIFILIPO. Just say Johnny D. Johnny DF. Anyway, I would have pissed my pants and immediately got on AliExpress and ordered a Gary Barnidge Vikings jersey.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Could you even imagine? And I wouldn't ever wear anything else on this podcast but that, even if he didn't play anymore. Hell, he's got to be what? He's got to be in his 30s now.
Boom, tweeted. Maybe he'll
What'd you say to him?
see it. What?
What'd you say to him?
Gary Barnidge, when are you going to play again? We at Pro Football Juice miss you. You should sign with the Vikings or Cowboys.
33. He's 33.
But 33, not having played since 30.
In September, he'll be 34.
Oof. Okay.
Come back, Gary. I don't give a shit.
We miss you.
Man, I just don't understand. Like, I guess it's the nature of the game and
But
like
he
how
had
old
such
you
a
are.
good fucking
Exactly, he had a
season.
great season and then nothing.
I wanted the he would have been a great fit for the Cowboys for a couple seasons.
He
man.
could have. He would have been great. Like, he would have been great freaking anywhere, I think, but whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Let's see. Let's just some coaching stuff. Darrell Bevel is hired as the Lions offensive coordinator. Apparently, nobody wanted that job because they were rejected a lot. And Darrell Bevel, nobody wanted him because he had interviewed for Atlanta and Jacksonville, and both got filled.
Oh, congratulations on your Gary Kubiak grab. If you're hopeful, he should be your OC. But he's not going to be your OC. I don't know what the fuck's going on with your offensive.
Here's what I don't understand, and this is weird, and I don't know if I like it. I read about it today when I was doing research. So, we got freaking oh god. Now I feel real bad because I can't remember his damn name. Stefanski, yeah. Kevin. Oh, Kevin. We got Kevin Stefanski as our offensive coordinator. And then we pull in Gary Kubiak, not as OC, but everyone's basically calling him the OC, which is like, hey, Kevin, take the back seat. Because Kubiak's coming in as an advisor, and not only that, but he's bringing in his son as the quarterback's coach, Brian Pauriani as a tight ends coach, and Rick Dennison as an offensive line coach. He's bringing his whole Denver crew in, but he's not the offensive coordinator. So what the fuck is going on? Because like, how would you feel if you were Stefanski? You're like, hey, look at this, look at me, yay, offensive coordinator job, and then they bring everybody in and all that guy's coaches.
Yeah,
who they're gonna listen to Stefanski? Like,
I don't know. Like,
it's gonna cause upheaval.
It was like 2 days. It was the first day Stefanski got signed on as the OC, and it was like the next day I saw that Kubiak got hired as the offensive. Like it's not coordinator,
assistant,
but it's like offensive
assistant head coach and offensive like consultant or some crap like that.
Yeah, it's like
offensive advisor.
Yeah, I was very confused on it, and then I saw that like. So right now, I don't think anybody really knows who the OC is.
Well, it's Stefanski apparently, but like Rick Dennison apparently is probably the best get in here. And here's the problem I foresee. I fear, anyway, that Kubiak will come in with all his people, and like those people will listen to him and not Stefanski, who is actually the offensive coordinator, and the offense will suffer and be shitty again because of all that. And then who gets the axe? Stefanski gets the axe, and then Kubiak takes over as the offensive coordinator, but they were shit because they were listening to Kubiak the whole time, so they remain shitty.
Maybe. I honestly wanted. I would probably kill for Kubiak to be the Cowboys' offensive coordinator.
Well, that's because you hate Linehan.
Linehan, I do, with a fucking passion.
You probably wish that Kubiak was your head coach for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Yep. Looks like Dr. Pepper. What are you drinking, bro? Wait, hold on. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking UFO raspberry.
What?
UFO raspberry.
Oh.
UFO raspberry. Delightfully sweet and slightly tart raspberry Hefeweizen.
Sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Refreshing?
Flavor Adventures Departing Daily. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I sat down in your chair today.
That's right.
No, but I'll smell it.
Yeah. Raspberry, right?
Smells like a raspberry sour beer.
Yeah, but it's a Hefeweizen, so it's a wheat beer.
I think I might try that someday.
It's pretty good. This is my last one, but it's at stores.
So you weren't at work today, so I sat in your chair and I tried doing my best Jesse impressions.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Not bad.
Yeah?
I did my, I'm sorry, buddy. But
no, do it.
I went I did that a couple times.
Did people walk by and you did it?
I did it to Todd and Bryce. And then I went, hey!
Just one of these?
I was trying to do the shit that you do when I walk past you. Just like, it was a lot of fun.
That's great.
It was a good time.
Someone's filling the void. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It wasn't. I couldn't do my best, Jesse, because I didn't have the beard. But
You don't need to anymore.
I know. Yeah. It was good. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I like your team more than mine.
It's a good team. It's a good team.
Like the people, I like most of my team, but
Yeah, you got
Todd's just good
You
dude.
got good peeps.
You guys are good people. My sexy wife's on your team, so like, what's up?
What do you want to go to McDonald's?
We
Oh,
went
that's
to
right. You get a
McDonald's
McFlurry. Cut it off at the pass. I get it. Good call.
I'm back on the old diet plan, so it's
There you
no
go.
McDonald's
It's
for
good.
me.
You gotta do any Marys?
I next Saturday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What?
So
Did I know about this?
No, I tried this out myself. A thing where I do a half marathon every month.
Okay.
In 2019. So. Whoa!
Excuse me.
Wow.
Excuse me. Hey, you're doing the me. You're doing the me, except for better.
You gave me motivation and inspiration, sir.
Neat. I ended up doing 12 total
That's impressive.
because I did 2 in March, and then 2 in November. So total, and I think maybe 2 another month. So like total, I did 4 my first 2 months, and then the last month I did 2. So I think I ended up with 12 total.
You can do it again this year?
No,
No.
I'm gonna do some, but I'm not gonna do that many. I'm not gonna kill myself.
You should do a few 5Ks and then try a 10K to end it all.
That's probably what I should try to do. But I like.
It's only 6.2 or 4 miles.
Well,
I
it's
think.
double, and I die. I freaking die on.
Really, 6 miles, 8 miles, 10 miles is a lot easier than you think. After 10 miles is when it really starts to suck. But I think you could probably do 6 or 8 miles easily.
I do it so slowly.
That's
It'd
fine.
be like a solid hour of running for a 10K because I do about 30 minutes for a
But
5K.
that's really not that bad, man. Like,
But it would be more. It would be more than that because by the time I'm done with the 5K at that pace, I'm dying.
yeah. But that's all about that's just about training for it, really.
Right. I did that. Go hardcore. I think the most I ever ran, probably ever, but it was in training for this whole thing. I did 4 miles once.
Nice. It's a good feeling when you're like,
It hurt, and I actually
when you
did hurt
realize,
myself.
when you realize,
I did. It hurt a lot when I was doing it, and then I ended up like I fucked up my ankle and foot. I think for a while.
yeah.
I'd have to go see somebody because I still have ankle pain, and I've always had arch pain. But
So this probably not podcast newsworthy or whatever. I'm probably not shouldn't discuss on the podcast, but I'm going to. You know how I have like constant ankle pain and like it sucks, but it's also because of my arch supports and shit. I've started on a regular basis taking CBD.
oh yeah,
Oil and stuff.
where'd you get it? There's a place in
I
Iowa
ordered
City.
it online.
There's a place in Iowa City now.
It's the only one in Iowa City.
Although I heard there was an article that said that if you don't have a card or whatever, and you start getting that stuff, then
Yeah.
police officers said get it at your own risk.
Yes. Yeah, I found out over the week. I found out today that it's not actually legal in Iowa.
Right. Even though it's like still like under point, but they're getting
The
licenses
FDA it's
from
true.
the
So
government.
FDA has officially approved the CBD to help with seizures and something else.
Yeah, so if you have like a card, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you don't
But
have a
apparently
card,
it's also super difficult to get a card.
yeah, well, right. Yeah, I read off the list of things that you can
Yeah.
that you have like the mildest one that you can have is Crohn's disease.
Really?
The rest of them are like cancer and like AIDS and
Jesus.
like yeah, it's crazy stuff. Like people who are terminal, like
Wow.
like it's like yeah. Because I read about shops. We got like Iowa got like 5 licenses or whatever for stores to open,
they
like
sell
Davenport,
CBD shit
Cedar
at
Falls.
Connection. They sell CBD shit at GNC apparently.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? I'm not outing all these places.
Nah, it's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
I
my
mean, like-
my brother-in-law, Ray has been on a big CBD oil kick. He's a chiropractor, and he says like it does actually help. Like
Since I've been doing
A
it,
bit.
like I feel relaxed and stress free. Like I seriously have not had ankle pain in days.
Really?
Like, it's great. And I ran yesterday. I'm always on my ankles. Normally they'd hurt from my shoes, or like I'd be laying in bed throughout the night, and I'd be very aware of the numbing, dull ankle pain that I have. I don't have it anymore. Like it's great. It's really nice.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's helpful, or if it's just masking a problem.
Maybe it could just be masking.
It's like Tylenol, like people who just take Tylenol for their pain constantly.
Yeah.
It's like it's not helping at all. It's just
but I
masking.
know that the doctor told me that if I'm running on it, I'm not causing more damage. I can do as much as I want. It's just based on pain tolerance. So if this is helping with pain tolerance and I'm not causing any damage to my body, then why not? Great. Yeah, and it helps with anxiety too. Like I'm not really stressed, and I've got a lot of shit to be stressed about at work. But it's cool, man. I'm really into it.
We just order it online though. Interesting.
There's
It seems like that might be. You might want to check
So I have
credentials or
so
reputable
I have
sources.
a buddy who did a bunch of research on the top CBD oil sellers, and they compare and stuff. And then so he took the top one that he found based on reviews, and then he went through like Reddit and found Reddit threads of comments and reviews of this stuff. So he found what to be the best one, and it doesn't have THC, and it's like
0.03 or 0.3 or below 0.3 or something. Right.
If it's made with hemp flower, if it's actually made, if you see that it's made with hemp on it, there's a good chance that it has 0.03% THC in it.
Or lower.
But even that much, you would have to apparently like drink the bottle of tincture to have it register on a drug test.
Right. Yeah, and that's what the whole thing is, which is crazy to me that like the shops that we have licenses for in Iowa, they sell only products that are like that. Like it's not nothing. Like, but you can still get busted for it. Apparently,
I know.
It's weird.
Yeah, like Connection sells CBD dog treats. They sell like hand lotions, pills, I think, and gummies.
What do you have?
It's an oil dropper that I just go
like
right
a
underneath the tongue.
just like a
Yeah, it's just like a
eye dropper or whatever.
Emily's tried it a couple times, and it seems to enjoy it. I'm not fully sure, but it's great. Like I still am able to think clearly, and I don't have any of the pain, and I'm just not as stressed out as I feel like I normally am.
It's interesting.
I have a new order coming in soon if you want to try any.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a new thing. I mean, it's one of the it's the new thing. It's the new thing. Like it's been blazing across the niche.
Yeah. A buddy of mine, a coworker of ours, has constant back pain, and he's taking it. He says he barely notices his back pain anymore, and he found out that like surgery's not going to help much.
Really?
Yeah, because and he probably should have surgery, but I guess surgery wouldn't help much. So he's been taking this, and he says it's been helping quite a bit.
NP? DW? That sucks.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing that you found something.
Yeah. Where the fuck do you come up with that?
Dora Winfred
Dora
Reed.
Winifred? No. Archer? Oh, Arthur?
Oh, the DW? Oh, God, yeah. I used to read the books.
I watched Arthur, but who he talking?
DW, yeah. His sister's name is DW.
All right. Wait. Oh, 52 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a solid podcast,
Yeah,
man.
but we haven't talked about shit. We haven't talked about any of this stuff.
I don't know. We talked about enough.
Yeah. I'm gonna go through. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh God. So yeah, Drew Brees, who just turned 40, who there's like party videos of like him dancing at his 40th birthday party recently. Yeah, they were partying. Is the shit at home in the playoffs. 6-0, 68.9% completion rating, 305 yards per game, 14-2 TD to interception ratio, and 114.3 rating, passer rating. So good luck, motherfuckers.
I know Mahomes will probably get the MVP, but I really hope it goes to Drew Brees.
I don't see why it wouldn't go to Drew Brees. I mean, Mahomes, yeah,
Mahomes
he's gonna get
has 20 years to
tons of them.
Yeah. Drew Brees, I really think deserves it this year.
I think so too.
Like touchdown to interception ratio, the fact that like the team around him, I kind of think he has helped. Like, do you think the team around him would be any good without him?
Well, it depends on who they have.
Michael Thomas is pretty good.
Michael Thomas is good. Alvin Kamara is pretty damn good.
Mark Ingram's pretty good.
Mark Ingram's pretty good. Although if you take those three out, you don't really have anyone.
Yeah, but you could say that about most teams, like Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger. You take those three out, they don't have much of a team.
Mahomes,
Mahomes, Tyreek Hill,
formerly Kareem Hunt.
Much of the team. Did you see
Travis Kelce.
Did you see that the Bears might be in on Kareem Hunt?
Oh, somebody's gonna pick him up. I didn't see that, but that doesn't surprise me. He's not gonna stay. He's not gonna stay out of the league.
No,
but they don't need him. Why would they need him?
But they think the Matt Nagy Kareem Hunt connection. But again, unless you sign Kareem Hunt for cheap, because he's gonna go for cheap. You sign Kareem Hunt for cheap, trade Tariq Cohen and Jordan Howard.
No, you can get bang.
You'd be able to get a shitload of picks for those guys.
I don't think he would. I don't think you should get rid of.
I don't think he'd trade Tariq
Cohen.
But Jordan, I kind of think they're going to trade Jordan Howard. Anyway.
Jordan Howard is young and fucking money.
Yeah.
So, does Cincinnati have a head coach yet? Did something happen? I feel like maybe I read something about that. He's going to be the
quarterback's coach for the Rams when the season's over. Because it was kind of announced, and then a bunch of memes and shit came out where it's just like, if you once knew Sean McVay,
Zach Taylor,
you get a head coaching job.
Significant praise for soon-to-be Bengals head coach Zach Taylor.
Is that the quarterback's coach for the Rams?
NFL rumors: Zach Taylor very interested in Reds. What? I don't know. Zach Taylor, I don't know. He's some white guy. I don't know. He's some. Oh wait, no, he's a young guy. Oh yeah. That's the guy. Rams. He's got a Rams thing on. He's a super young guy, and he's a Rams guy.
Yeah.
What happened to Eric Bieniemy? Eric sleeping with Bieniemy being like the head coaching. Like, oh, he's gonna get it.
Where was he?
He's the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
Okay.
He was the former running back coach for Vikings when they had AP.
He didn't get. He's not.
No, he's got nothing.
Yeah. Huh.
I thought he was like the next big thing, but like nothing happened. He just, it's weird. I mean, I guess you can just stay there. So I guess that'd be funny. Eric Berry's practicing.
Yeah.
It'd be a huge get. A Rams fan started a petition to remove a ref, Bill Vinovich, from their game. Apparently, this ref, the Rams are 0-8 in games that he has reffed or officiated since 2006, and the other team has never had more penalty yards than the Rams in any of those games.
Oh well,
which is weird.
One of the reasons why I think it might be sour on the Rams is because I feel it's one of the only teams in the NFL that didn't develop the team; they bought the team.
Yeah, they're like the Yankees of football,
and I think that's kind of why I want them to fucking crash and burn in the NFC Championship game. Because if they don't make the Super Bowl this year, they lose a lot of players to free agency this year and next year.
Like Sue hasn't done shit.
Sue's done.
Marcus
Sue
Peters
had his best game of the season against the Cowboys this last week.
I don't think Marcus Peters is really as good as he was.
He's a fucking punk.
He is a punk. He had some major freaking issues that almost cost him that game. Oh, here's something that I want your opinion on. Ryan Shazier's contract is up, but he still wants to play. Now, this is his last year.
I saw the Steelers are thinking about
Pittsburgh would have to sign him so that he can still rehab to come back. What would you do? What do you think they should do?
I think the Steelers. I will eat my words if this is not the case. I will bet you money that the Steelers re-sign Shazier. I think it's just because the horrific incident that happened. Excuse me. How could they not
right? He's a beacon right now of hope. Like every time he comes on the field and everyone's like,
yeah.
Like if anything, if not just to be good people,
Yeah.
They should
To
sign him.
avoid losing fan base, because that's a pretty fucking low thing. You're like, we're gonna just let Shazier go.
You know, if anything, what they should do is there's such a thing called what is it? I can't remember. Like a settlement, like an injury settlement kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, we're gonna move on from you, but we'll still help you rehab and get back to where you need to be. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
exactly know what an injury settlement is.
Yeah, I don't
But
either.
the thing that they should do,
People
if
are released
anything,
every year with injury
right?
settlements. Yeah.
Yeah. What they, if anything, they should do is, you know, make sure he's okay and can play again
Yeah.
if he wanted. But it's a pretty big liability.
I think the Steelers will re-sign him. Apparently, he's getting close enough to be able to play on the field again. According to like the report that I saw tonight.
I just
I kind of want to see him play a game.
I want to
again.
play him. I want to see him play again. Don't get me wrong, but I also don't want like him to come back before he should. You know what I mean? And like have something worse happen. Like it's not fully healed. You know. He's like,
So apparently, the Steelers think he's shown enough progress to keep him around, and that Art Rooney is open to re-signing him.
right. That's good.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah, I think he should stay. I think they should re-sign him. He's a hell of a player, you know. I wonder if he'd be tentative at all. But who wouldn't be?
Honestly, if I were him, would you really want to play again?
That depends. I mean, if that's your thing, you know, like what happens if you are directing something and a camera falls in your face?
If it nearly fucking like paralyzes me and ruins my career, I don't know.
I don't know. It's in your. Some things are just in people's blood, you know.
That's true.
I mean, for instance, like, sure, you've done other things or whatever, but like, football's all he's ever done.
Yeah, I got to use football in an interview analogy today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're talking about it and stuff, and I was like, I like to view project teams as football teams, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like, yes, I'm like, in football, if the team does not get along well, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to lose 16 games, and you're going to be 0-16. But if you are a brotherhood with your team, if you trust in the people with you, if you are committed and loyal to them, and you're open with them, you're going to win the Super Bowl. And like, I got to use that analogy, and they were smiling and stuff. I was like, yeah, baby.
Was it? But there's more than one person.
Yeah.
Was one of them named Camille?
No.
Oh.
Do you know people over there?
My next door neighbor is works at Pearson, but I don't know what she does. I was gonna ask her the other day. I forgot, but I'll shoot her a text to see if she has
I'm
any.
curious on a couple things there.
Just some shady stuff. We'll take it outside.
Yeah.
Let's do some picks.
Yeah. What the two games that we have?
I said some.
Yeah.
I should have said a couple. Let's do a couple picks.
Do you know what next week is? Our next week's podcast episode is, or the following? Yeah, which means champagne, motherfucker.
Oh shit! Yes.
God damn, it's about
Yes.
time.
Man, there was like what was it, 3 or 4 solid weeks where we just drinking shit.
Yep. So next week we can talk about the AFC Championship games, and we can talk. Or wait,
We should talk about the All-Star game because we didn't
the Pro Bowl game.
All-Star Pro Football game because we didn't do that like when the teams were announced. But the teams are different now because teams are always different.
Should we do champagne next week or the following?
Oh yeah. That's a good question.
I know,
because there's an off week.
Or both?
The off week though. So let's think about this logically.
It'll be Pro Bowl. Oh, we should wait.
Next
for
week
the
is
Juicies after like the Pro Bowl week, right?
Next week is the no game week.
Yep.
So we talk about the Juicies because that's when the honors are and that's where the
Yeah.
So we should do it next week.
Okay. The next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because the next one
Oh
will
yeah,
be
because then
Super
we can
Bowl.
say our shit before the NFL honors actually come out.
Exactly.
Good one. Yeah. Sweet. Freaking, and Danielle's been talking about telling us how we should get these giant fucking bottles of champagne or whatever, or prosecco from Wine Styles.
It'd be she's not working there. Well, we should it's if there was a way to put a spigot on it and just like have it there and just
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Could you imagine if we each drank a bottle like that for a fucking podcast?
A horse drunk a bottle and fucked a cow.
Solid reference. If you guys want to pick up on that reference, you should probably watch old podcasts that are on, or listen to old podcasts that are found on TuneIn Radio.
Whoa, we didn't do picks yet.
I know. I just realized that.
That was a great one.
As soon as I said TuneIn Radio, I was like,
"Are
we
you
have
closing
not
the
picked-
show? We haven't." We haven't done picks yet. Anyway, Lonely Island reference. Good one. Santana Champagne. Santana DVX. From me to you.
Oh God, I want to listen to that song now so badly.
Rams versus the Saints.
I'm gonna pick the Saints.
Yeah.
What a fun podcast. This
Yeah,
has
it's been a good one. Patriots versus Kansas City. I know.
I might be thinking about this one. So it's supposed to be a high of 8 degrees
Yeah, it's gonna be cold
in
as shit.
Arrowhead. But they play in New England.
Yeah, like they always have cold games.
I'm
this
picking.
year.
I'm picking the Patriots.
I picked the Patriots as well.
So here's the thing: if the Patriots go to the Super Bowl this year, I want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl because I want to be able to say that I saw Tom Brady win his 6th Super Bowl.
I wanted that last year. Well, because of Philadelphia mostly, but I wanted that last year, and I thought it was going to happen. I was like, they did like the Philly or whatever, the bullshit that we had to listen to the whole year, and I was like, oh, Tom Brady is going to take. He's going to be pissed about that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to. What is that, Crystal? Oh, dumb pee.
What's that shit?
Oh, well, no, buses haven't heard about it. Well, let's tell these motherfuckers. Whoops. Santana gonna make a drink.
Oh, what a great song!
That was a hard F-bomb.
Song. Santana DVX.
From me to you. Excuse me, what's all the hubbub about?
We certainly are.
Fucked up,
Bitch. Makes you want to have sex. From 70s chicks. I probably nutted in you, mammy.
Oh God, I'm excited to re-listen to this fucking podcast.
Anywho.
Oh man, you should karaoke that song sometime.
I like when he's like, what does he say? I don't remember, but he's like, that's what I are. And he's like, no, listen to my guitar. Oh, go
Yeah.
Santana. And that's when they go into a horse drunk a bottle of fucked a cow.
Cow.
Yeah. What I are. Really nothing I care. Bring that shit. Oh, Santana. Learn to speak. Beethoven became the freak. And the ground.
Fuck the cow.
A horse drunk a bottle. Like I say, drunk a bottle. Ah, it's great. Uh-oh. I freaking every time that comes up, like I have a USB stick in my car that like just plays, and that every time that comes up, I just crank it.
Oh, as it should be cranked. Oh God, that was awesome. I'm gonna listen to that.
You know,
and
that
then
is a
do it on
very
my own.
underrated like song in general, but like
I
on that
kinda
album
think
even.
Lonely Island in general is kind of underrated.
Yeah.
And I get that they're kind of just like a rock band.
Yeah, they're fake.
They're a fake
They're
band.
fake MCs. That's
They're
what they
kinda
call
like
themselves.
Tenacious D.
Yeah, or like Weird Al.
Yeah. But they're really good, man.
Their beats are fresh,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how to I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
fresh,
I don't. I don't know how to fully, say what I mean on that one.
I feel like I've
I don't
been
know the proper
sponsoring- I
terms.
feel like I've been sponsoring SoFi.
This
podcast.
podcast brought to you by SoFi.
Refinance your student loan with SoFi.
So if I sign up, you'll tell me I get a lower rate SoFi.
I think if you sign up, you'll get a lower rate SoFi, and you'll get $100 money, cash money SoFi.
You see what I so if I sign up with SoFi, you're telling me
Ah, man. SoFi best be listening to this podcast. Oh, fuck. Okay. They would never condone this podcast.
no. This has been bad from the get.
They just hear fuck a cow and then
Yeah. This podcast has been bad from the get, so now we must go.
Oh. But if you wanna listen to us, check us out on Stitcher, man.
Yeah, bro. Or you could go to iTunes.
Or TuneIn Radio.
Yep. Or Google Play Music.
Hey, also if you're just like, God, these motherfuckers sound awesome,
That's
and also
true. That happens a lot.
I want to talk to them. Tweet us, Pro FB Juice,
Hashtag Juice Nation
on Twitter, dog.
Or you could email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Yeah, fucking message us at Facebook or whatever. Do whatever you
on
want.
Facebook. Or if you want to watch us live, you can go to twitch.tv/profootballjuice.
And
I don't know if it's /profootballjuice.
you can watch old podcast stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, and this one.
Yeah.
Thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks to Brett and Arcadian Brewing.
Thanks to Emily for hanging trout.
Yeah.
Thanks to...
Peace!